Hello and welcome to Titanium Taurus Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Pisces. Okay, so this is gonna be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. If you have any of these planets in your chart, welcome. If not, welcome as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, okay? And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself. So I get you and I got you. Now, the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle, and finally, if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Alright, so with that being said, I would like to remind you that we all have an intuition, and it is crucial that we learn how to utilize it so that we can know what resonates and to leave what doesn't. Okay, and for that reason, on Mondays I do a video on how to strengthen your intuition. So with that being said, let's get into your card, okay? Into your cards, and I've already pulled them out. I've already shuffled because I had a little contretemps, a little difficulty with my first video. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys what the cards are, okay? So there you go. Now we are going to start with this. Okay. This is the Seven of Autumn. And the Seven of Autumn is pointing towards the left, as you can see. Now, the Seven of Autumn is have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next step. A prudent investment of time time or money. So whatever this is, it happened in the past because it is pointing towards the left. And to me, cards pointing towards the left are things happening super slowly or things that happened in the past. And now I think this happened in the past because whatever this was that you need to put in a lot of time and effort in, okay, or it happened in the past, and what happened, okay, during this time was, as you can see, the Death card. Let me just find the slot. The Death card pointing towards the left as well. Now, the Death card, it talks about natural, timely endings, release, and liberation. So whatever this was, it really allowed you to enter into a new cycle. When I see the Death card, it doesn't mean that you are actually dying. Nay, it means that you are going from one level to the next. You are maturing, you are growing, you are evolving. That is what it means to me. Now, the next card that you got is the Birth Mother. And the Birth Mother talks of creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. Now, the reason I think that this card came out is that in every new cycle, okay, you have to take some time to actually feel the way that the cycle is so that you get used to it. It takes a moment to get used to cycles, just like anything else, right? So in that moment when you entered into new cycle, because you ended an older one and you began a new cycle, and with this new cycle, what happened was that it was new, so you needed to be kind to yourself, and you needed to really, for you, take some time and really see how this moment was so that it could be better for you and you can feel at ease in this new cycle, right? So that's my interpretation. Now, the next card you got is Unity card, which is the Hierophant card in normal tarot, okay? And this card says, do the right things for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. Or a spiritual-minded community. So, once this ended, you were like, you know what? I need some help navigating this new phase of life, this new cycle, this new thing I'm a part of. I need some help to do this. So you went to a spiritual minded community and you found it, and that is where you made new friends. Okay, and this card says friendship, support, aid. So this group that you became acquainted with that helped you through this new cycle of life is your support, is going to be your support group. It's what is going to help you to better go through this new phase in life and deal with whatever challenges come your way. Because, you know, dealing with new things all by yourself, it's kind of hard, you know? It's not easy. Okay. The next card you got is the Nine of Summer. Now, in this deck, okay, the Pentacles, the cards of autumn represent Pentacles. So the season of autumn represents Pentacles. The season of summer represents Cups. The season of spring represents Wands, and the season of winter represents Swords. All right, so you can place whatever it is in each suit. So this is the Nine of Summer, which is the Nine of Cups. Okay, and the Nine of Cups talks of wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. It's basically your single card. It's a single card. You being happy by yourself. Because when you are happy by yourself, well, then you become a whole new thing, adds on to your ability and your happiness. And with this new thing, that's when you reach the 10 of Cups. But you can't reach the 10 of Cups without the 9 of Cups. And so that is an important part of life. You need all steps to really get to where you want to get. Excuse me. This is pointing towards thy right. All right. So the next card clarifying this is the Piper. And the Piper pointing towards the left, which to me meant that you finally, with this, so like I said, okay, you got into a new group. Well, you got into a new cycle of life. You're like, okay, I can't do this by myself, so I need to find a group of people who understand what this cycle is. And so you found the group. You became close with the group. You befriended them, and with your befriending them, they allowed you to basically get to a higher level of consistency, a higher level of happiness, a higher level of basically being content with yourself, your situation in life and all that. And that is where the Piper comes, because the Piper talks of, yes, it talks of music, it talks of harmony, it talks of seduction, it talks of empathy, but it also talks of order. And in this case, I think that what it signifies is that with this new group, not only did you get to arrive at your 9 of Cups, which is your singles card, you're happy by yourself, you're fulfilled by yourself, you can make yourself happy with doing whatever, right? That is just you understanding the new order of this new cycle, of this new phase in life, of this new way of being, how you work it, what you should be doing, right? You finally understand this. And then with that, you bring into your life a Prince of Spring. Now, the Prince of Spring is a charming, self-confident, passionate, restless individual. This individual takes immediate action. A challenge, you can successfully manage a passionate relationship. So if this is you, what this means is that now that you understand the way this phase in the cycle works, you are now taking immediate action because you know that your intuition is on point and you know what to do when the intuitive nudge comes your way and how to really capitalize on everything that you see around you and that you sense. Okay, that is what happens when it is you. But if this is someone else, okay, well then this other person is a charming, self-confident, passionate, restless person, which is also a great thing, because when you attract this, well, first of all, when you attract this type of energy into your life, that means that you are vibrating at that energy, which means that you are emitting that certain energy, that impulse. That is what is attracted to you, because that is how the universe works. It works on what you put out is what comes back in. Okay, it's basically karma. What you put out there is what comes back to you. So be nice to others so that others can be nice to you. That's a general idea. All right, so then, as you can see, I'm holding it up. You have the Singer of Intuition, which is a perceptive oracular, which talks of perceptiveness, oracular powers, awareness, and trust, which means that you are at such a high level that you can basically observe your surroundings and pull the most important details out of it. Okay, and then you can make the most clear and conscious decision for yourself, not only you but the people close to you. All right, and with this, okay, it also means that you are now, if you have attracted this type of energy, which is, if this is the person that you have attracted, the passionate character who is a bit restless, but it also means that this is the energy that you are putting out. This is what you are vibrating. This is what you are wanting. Now, if you do not want a restless prince, okay, it could happen, just fine. If you don't want that energy, okay, if you attract something you don't want, you can basically ask yourself, what is it that I'm doing that is not right? Because if you understood what I just said, which is whatever you put out into the universe comes back to you. It's karma, okay? Whatever you put out comes back, all right? So if you don't like what you're getting from the universe, then all you need to do, to be quite honest with you, is to ask yourself, what is it that I really want? And what is it that I need to do to get what I really want, right? I mean, it's pretty straightforward. At this point, we know what we should do, right? So, now, this is your reading, my super lovely Pisces. If you like this, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on the notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on the notification bell. I think I said that before, but I'm not quite sure. On the notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment. I think that's where I had like this, I said it twice. So because I read them all, I love my comments, absolutely, because I am relatively new. I mean, it's gonna be a year in March, but like we're not close to March. We're closer, but not that close, right? And so I would love any and all input that you guys have for me, because I'm just new and I would love to better my channel and to serve you guys, okay? So like I said, any comments whatsoever, drop them in the box below and I will get to it as soon as I can, which is pretty quick. And with that being said, okay, my gorgeous Pisces, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, all right? Bye.